My name is Hunter Smallwood, and welcome to another episode of the Bulldog Sports Report. Spring sports are in full swing, and starting with baseball, the baseball team has been on a solid run recently, winning 7 of their last 9 games, with notable wins over Orange Beach, Robertsdale, and Winfield. This past week, however, they did lose to Andalusia 4-5 in extra innings. This week, the Bulldogs face Alberta Warriors in Alberta on Thursday, April the 8th at 5 p.m. Moving on to golf, the boys' golf team has had a strong finish the past few weeks. They finished second in the Bradley Johnson Memorial with Henry Brown making all-tournament team. Then they traveled to Auburn this past week for the Joe King Memorial, where they finished second, and Wick Casey made all-tournament team. This week, the Bulldogs played Baker in a match where they did win. Moving on to the girls' team, the girls had not had many tournaments the past couple of weeks. However, they do play a match versus Spanish Fort on April the 8th at 1 p.m. Moving on to lacrosse, the lacrosse team also has not had too many games the past few weeks. However, they did beat the Mississippi Saints and Hub City. Their next game is here at UMS-Wright, April the 11th at 1:30 p.m. Moving on to boys soccer, the boys soccer team has won 4 of its last 5 games, some big wins against Madison Academy and Hartselle. The boys also beat LaFleur this past Monday 10-0. Moving on to the girls team, the girls had 2 double-digit wins versus Blunt and LaFleur. The girls team also beat LaFleur this past Monday 10-0. The boys and girls teams play Central tonight. Moving on to softball, the softball team had a very nice win over LaFleur, winning 12-0. However, they did suffer a loss to St. Michael's about a week ago. They also play at Alberta tonight. Moving on to tennis. A few weeks ago, the boys tennis team beat Spanish Fort 7-2. They would, however, lose to Ocean Springs in Mississippi before going on a 2-0 run, beating Saraland and Murphy. The boys also beat Theodore this week 9-0. The girls' team has been on a 4-0 run, beating some big names like Saraland and Cottage Hill. The girls also beat Theodore just like the boys 9-0. Moving on to track and field. The track and field team had a great showing at the Spartan Invite. The 4x400 teams, both boys and girls, finished first. David Lott first in pole vault, Bennett Rowe first in discus, Logan Lofton first in javelin, and Caroline Helms first in the 3,200 meter. The track and field team will compete in the Battle of Old Shell Road Wednesday, April 15th at 3 p.m. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Bulldog Sports Report.